Hello there everyone, this is GoodGuyPalps, and today we're playing Humankind's Lucy OpenDev beta. I've played the other betas, but I haven't played this one at all yet, so this is my first time going through it, and I'm really excited to try it out. I think for this first game, let's see, let's try normal, I think, just to kind of figure things out, and then maybe play serious in another one. In the meantime, let's just get started. The avatar Lucy looks great. I'm really excited about, having much more diplomacy, seeing all the AI. Obviously the music is phenomenal. Sounds super good. Really just been looking forward to this. I didn't even know the OpenDev beta was doing another one. They were doing another OpenDev beta until like a day or two ago. So it kind of hit me by surprise, and I'm just elated because I love this game. Really excited about the full game coming out in April. Okay, so here we are. Small beginnings. Your objective in the Neolithic era is to survive and to reach the ancient era. Explore the lands with your tribe and enter the new era through one of three means: by cultivating your knowledge, your population, or hunting animals. Understood. Let's double check the settings real fast here. Quality level, yeah, fantastic. I want to make sure that was maxed out. Okay, and then let's also turn off, let's see, does it gameplay, tutorials? Yeah, let's keep it on advanced. I was going to make sure it wasn't on beginner. Alright, now with that in mind, we could go towards, this looks like it's for population. This looks like it's made for knowledge, and that's probably growth. So, tribe panel. Your tribe is the core of your empire. In order to increase its population, it must increase its number of units. Every time you find food, this meter will grow. Once it's filled, you'll receive a new unit. Okay, so you can explore to find food. I bet that's this right here. I think growing makes sense, but I think knowledge, I mean, both really make a lot of sense, right? I'm going to come here to the food first. Harvesting it will grow. Your tribe has spotted a food curiosity. Harvesting it will progress your growth star meter and help you gain a new unit. To harvest a food curiosity, move your army onto it. Well, let's just follow the tutorials. Okay, well, knowledge curiosity. Your tribe has spotted a knowledge curiosity. Visiting it will grant a vision bonus until the end of the turn. Oh, and progress your knowledge meter, star meter. Once completed, you will be able to enter the ancient era. Okay, let's actually go there because it expands what we can see. So let's give that a try. Will do. Okay. Giving us 20 influence. Beautiful. Oh, and there's a sanctuary we can ransack there. You've discovered something valuable. Finding this curiosity increased your knowledge as shown in the meter. When it's full, you'll be able to leave the Neolithic. Understood. So we're just going to want to explore and, well, see where we're going to want to settle our first city. Okay, so we can definitely ransack this if we wanted to. It looks like it'll give us 10 population. Okay, so let's try that. And then we'll end our turn. Okay, did you notice that your army gained a new unit? Harvesting a new unit? Harvesting food curiosities, hunting animals, or ransacking lairs are the best ways to collect more food. Got it. Okay, so we gained 20 food, and now we have 2 units in our tribe. And we need 20 more to get another unit. Luckily, we see 2 food things here. So let's... Interesting that... I guess once we go on the river, we can't get off of it easily. Let's grab this one. Freshwater harvest, okay. Ransack successful, we saw that one, okay. Go ahead and end the turn. Oh, who is that in front of us? Is that another tribe? Interesting. Or is it like a barbarian? It's like, can we fight right away, Would it even be beneficial to? Possibly. I think we're going to want to continue to explore, though. Let's follow this river, get some more food, giving us another tribal unit. Beautiful. And then we can also fight. We're out of movement points, though. I think we have to... Oh, we can confirm the battle even this turn. Let's do it. I'm gonna put them all, let's put them all adjacent actually. Kind of force them back there. They're kind of trapped in this little inlet here. We should be able to take them out with this last unit. The combat in this game is really fun, even against a little deer. I mean, it's so much more advanced than in some of the other 4X games like Civ. Display more information about the location. Oh, a salve for the bloodied. The battle is over. The tribe's still alive, most still able to enjoy the warm caress of the midday sun and the cold bite of the morning frost. You didn't come out of the encounter wholly unscathed. The deer, I guess, hurt somebody. Several of the tribe carry nasty wounds. Oh, they hurt several people. None more so than one of the young fighters you are most fond of. Deep in slumber, blood oozes from a deep gash to her neck. Such wounds usually end in death, but one of the elder's followers thinks he can heal her by applying a poultice of tree bark and plant leaf. What do you say? Interesting. So we can treat the wound, or we can dismiss it and just pray to the spirits. I think treating is what I would like to do. But dismissing, I mean, that would kind of lead us maybe towards a faith focus, while this would maybe lead us more towards a scientific focus. Let's try that this first. Well, let's try it for now. I think the treat makes the most sense, though I definitely want to try everything. Let's go ahead and end turn. So we're 10 food on the way there. So there is a tribe here. We can't actually meet them. I don't think. It doesn't tell us that we've met some other tribe. Odd how close they are. I don't really like that.
Onwards.
If we came here, we would have got another unit. But let's continue to explore. Looks like there's some coastline here. We're gonna go grab this. What is this? This discovery, giving us more knowledge. I like the idea of trying to settle on some coast. Okay, we got movement again. Let's discover this. And then let's take this fight here.
Nature forbids us.
Looks like we're kind of trapped. We have to let them attack us once, but we got the kill, so it doesn't really matter. And we won the hunt. So now we have 4 tribal units. We can end our turn. Now we do have 55 influence, so we could actually claim a territory if we wanted. It isn't a bad idea. We want to find something good, maybe something that has resources and is on the coast. Oh, we can't go down that right there. So we could maybe check this region. We could come up here. This looks like it's going to have some pretty decent production, though. Actually, I don't know if we can actually see resources. Oh, well, we can see this luxury, this saffron. Oh, there's a sanctuary we can ransack as well.
All right.
Let's go ahead and take care of that as well. And then end the turn. So now that we've ransacked it, we gain 20 food, but we don't get any more. So 4 must be the max in our army.
Onwards. Later.
It gave us more knowledge. We need 10 of those. I guess to get the era store. Or we could hunt another deer. I have 5 population. Oh, you know what? We probably can split them up. Yeah. Okay, that makes more sense now. I was wondering, I was like, man, we should have more movement than this. Okay. So this guy still has 1 movement though, so let's go ahead and now we can probably explore up and down this coastline a little easier. And we can get that 5th population.
Do it. Yes, sir.
Curiosity collected. Nuts. Had a movement there. Let's come... I think it actually makes more sense to send this unit up this way now. And let's send this unit down south.
This way.
So we got another ancient encampment. We have 6 now. And this area is interesting. We haven't seen any resources in it, so it probably isn't that great of a place to settle initially. But we can continue to explore this coastline.
Later we rest.
A salve for the bloodied 2. The elder prepares the poultice and applied it to the gash. For the first few days, little change could be seen in the wounded fighter. Her face pale, her body feverish. But come the 5th day, her eyes opened, and you knew she would survive. It is a happy day. Rebirth. Nature's riches offer much more than simple sustenance. We must study many plants. Modify calendar research cost by 24%. Nice. So when we're actually getting some science, we will, I guess, research calendar a little faster.
Onwards.
Let's go ahead and grab this for sure. Another ancient encampment. Let's come this way. Want to avoid that fight though. Oh, they want to fight. And we would have the low ground. Let's go ahead and retreat. I can't believe they already want war. How rude. So we can't retreat, so we're going to have to confirm and see if we can win this fight. Now, if we hold right here, we might be able to move on to the... If we come here and they attack first, moving onto a river is pretty bad in this game. It's pretty punishing. What can happen, and we want to avoid that, so I don't want to start on the river, so I think I'm just going to end the deployment and see what happens. I figured they should, yeah, they're attacking first. This unit's going to be a goner for sure. I think if we retreat, then only one can come in here at a time. So they won't get any flanking bonuses like they were on that last attack. Kind of rewards the attackers a bit, doesn't it? Trying to do as much damage as possible. Now, if we... Oh, man. I'll just turn this back onto automatic battle because we're eliminated for sure. That's too bad. We lost those 2 units. Alright. Now we're going to lose that population score we had. We're in trouble. We are in trouble. I guess we keep the population score. Your actions have been rewarded with fame. During the Neolithic, you can win some more by discovering natural wonders or achieving either of the 3 Neolithic objectives. Fame allows you to leave your mark on history and win the game. Indeed, at the end of the final era, the Empire will be the greatest. Fame will be the winner. World deed accomplished. Congratulations on your initiative in leading your people to greatness. Be the first to discover the Great Barrier Reef. Beautiful. That'd be a cool place to settle near. And there's copper right here. Interesting. Let me ransack this and end the turn. All right, we have more of a sanctuary here. An unknown AI reached the ancient era with the Hittites. Interesting. Okay. We're back up to 4. We probably would win this. We have another tribe here. Let's go ahead and confirm this fight. It does a lot of damage, doesn't he? Yeah, he's going to attack this unit. Do quite a bit of damage. I think we can come up from the high ground now. I'm not sure how to come here and then attack though. There we go. A new era star. We got the mammoth. Okay, you have achieved one of the objectives of the Neolithic era. You are now able to adopt culture and turn your tribe into the people of the ancient era. Okay, so we can move on to the next culture. And we can go ahead and choose. Can acknowledge. Let's see. Debating. We could choose it later until we find our first area we want to settle. Or we can choose now. Well, I think we want to go ahead and choose now. And let's see, we have the Harappans. Have you seen the Affinity icon? Okay, yeah, I've seen it. Thank you. Understood. So they are going to get 1 food on district producing food, plus 1 food on river unlocks action buyout empire. Got it. Canal Network has their unique product, plus 1 food on city or outpost, plus 1 farmer slot, -5 stability is considered as a river. -5 stability is not great though. And they have runners. Looks like kind of explorers. The Mycenaeans, they look like they're militaristic. Brutal upbringing, modify unit production cost by 25%. 25 experience on creating unit on a city. Hold on, not all of these can be -5 stability, right? It's got to be +5 stability. The Olmecas, yeah, it's got to be. +2 influences on territory unlocks action buyout on empire. +1 faith with Olmec heads. +3 food. +2 faith per adjacent river. So they could kind of go religion. Phoenician would be fun to settle on the coast. Unlocks action buyout on empire. Modify all constructibles. Gold buyout cost by 20%, +2 money per adjacent coastal water, +2 money per adjacent lake on city or outpost, +1 trader slot. So you could build harbors. The Zoe, 2 stability on district, unlocks action buyout, +3 science per religion, +5 science per adjacent mountain. Okay, that's pretty cool. The Confucian School. If you're near mountains. Can't choose the Babylonians. AI already picked them, and they picked the Hittites. The Assyrians, looks like they're an expansionist. Land movement speed on units are increased, +10 fortifications, 1 combat strength, and combat for units adjacent to the district. Then there's the Egyptians, who are builders, which I think is very strong. I wouldn't mind quick growth, but I actually think the Phoenicians would be really interesting to try. Try a bit of a naval idea, though we want to make sure we have so when I look at the map, but I want to make sure we have some type of obviously water near us. When we're near the coast, we just need to make sure we settle our first one there. So we can build harbors. We'd have to rush harbors, I would think. Interesting. I think I'd like to try the Phoenicians. Looking great, Lucy. Okay, so that's the culture action. The legacy trait is a civilization ability that this culture will hand down to its descendants in the following eras. The emblematic district is a district which belongs to this culture only. Finally, the emblematic unit is a military force also specified to this culture. It can, however, become obsolete as you progress through the game. Cool.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
Phoenicians. Now we've improved. We still don't have... They're all have improved into hunting parties, or scouts. We're going to want to settle near the coast. This looks like a pretty good area for that. As does this with the Great Barrier Reef. I think actually makes the most sense.
Let's go.
Plus we can expand to get the copper here. Okay, go ahead and end turn. We want to make sure we claim this area. This turn. Oh, wow. I think this looks like the best place, actually, as well. It's going to have 4 food, 16 production, and 3 science out of it. However, there is an argument not to, since if we grab this region as well, we'll be able to build things off of this. I guess we can move it, but that lets us claim the territory. And now we can start getting science. We're definitely gonna want to push towards getting harbors and our unique unit, the Byreme. Let's grab. I think we had a lot of forest, didn't we? Yeah, there's a decent amount of woodland. So we get +2 production. Let's go towards carpentry. Alright, so they ran away, looks like, which is good for us. Because we did not want to have to fight. Oh, and there's horses in this territory. That's great. What is this? A bear. Okay.
Follow me.
So we're going to continue to explore, see what's near us. Now we're definitely going to want to get those horses online sometime soon, and then maybe we can scout a lot with them. Now we probably want to create a city. We could also move the outpost, which isn't a terrible idea. Especially because there's science stuff over here. Well, actually, I think it's fine where it's at. I think it's okay. Is it the best location? It's probably debatable. But I think it's fine where it's at. Now we can get the Haven. And we could put that all the way out here, which would be really nice. But let's first create the city. Last construction. Oh, I guess it happened instantly. That's interesting. Now we can get a Haven online, giving us money, giving us our bonuses. We don't even need to get the harbor, actually. Though we would still need to get it to get the bioreme. However, I think it might be worth getting a maker's quarter. This looks like it's the best place currently. Or we could get a farmer's quarter with the intention of getting a maker's quarter like over here. And we could definitely get some maker's quarters over here eventually. Or up here. Maybe we should grab the Haven. It is kind of our bonus. We get a trader slot, and we get money per adjacent coastal and lake tile, allowing us to buy out things, which is pretty nice. And it gives us food, because it works both. Let's do that. Letting us grow our city. We'll go ahead, let's see, we have culture chosen, acknowledge, yes. Population gain, beautiful. We have an angry bear here. Aggressive too. Now we definitely want to see what territories we're going to grow the... Oh, what? That is awfully rude to claim that territory here. It is a nomadic tribe, though. Yeah, this is definitely like... It's gotta mean war, right? They just settled right next to where we put a city. I wonder if we can ransack it. Like how soon we can do that. I'm gonna go that way with the intention of potentially ransacking it. Looks like AI is choosing their civilizations. And it looks like they are coming to fight us. Now we have some high ground here, so we definitely want to take advantage of that. If we're here, they have to attack high ground as well. So let's go ahead and end deployment. They attacked, so they get to move first. They attacked uphill. How foolish. They are picking on this unit, though. I almost want to pull him back to protect him. And bring this unit forward. Attack here. And attack here. And this AI, maybe we should have played on casual. They're being a little aggressive, aren't they? Coming out to fight us. But I mean, we want this territory. We have the influence for it too. We probably should have claimed it, to be honest. Okay, yeah. Nice attack there, AI. Merchant Affinity. You have chosen a merchant culture. In addition to enhanced money production, you also have access to the following passive ability. Any resource you buy from an empire can be sold onto a third party, provided they're not already buying it directly from the original empire. When an empire buys a traded resource from you, you will initially receive 1.5 times the cost you paid. As well as the financial gain, your empire will become a very interesting ally and will enjoy a lower chance of being attacked due to your potential as a strategic commercial partner. Cool. We haven't met any of the AI yet, though, so it doesn't really help us a ton yet. Now, we still have the 4 movement here, so let's come forward a bit. Let's go ahead and ransack this so that we can claim this territory. Because I think we're going to want that copper. And kind of make this whole region maybe the capital, and then maybe another city over here. Carpentry has been researched. Beautiful. We can now get archers. That's a big, I think, defensive boost. And now we can claim this territory if we want. Let's see. We definitely want to build something here, and then we can build things next to it. So we don't want to put anything like that. Put it over here. I think we're going to want to move it maybe up on this river, or maybe just near the river. There's also production to be worked here, forest. I think actually right here, 6, 14, 11, 10 is not bad. I think right here on the river would be pretty good. Okay. Now that we've gotten the that technology finished, let's take a look here. Let's grab domestication so that we can get our horses online. Let's see. Beautiful, beautiful. Now we definitely want to get the copper as well. I think we're going to need to go through city defense and then bronze working to get that. Let our army go complete and create that outpost there. And great, that'll be done next turn. Be an ally or an adversary for many centuries or even millennia to come. They seek the same goals yourself to build a legacy that will never be forgotten. Looks like we've met the Olmecs. You should listen to this. Treaty received. Your opponent is proposing a treaty. Note that you must answer to finish the turn. You can choose to improve your existing treaty by using the accept button. If you do so, you and your opponent will both benefit from its effects. However, if you choose to degrade it later, it will provide a war desire bonus to your opponent. You can also refuse a proposition with no ill effect. Counter allows you to ask something in return for this treaty, a monetary compensation. Note that your opponent may not accept the counter proposal. Understood. Acknowledge the outpost. Only trade luxury wishes. I think you have to kind of go in order. So I think we're going to accept this.
I like you.
I think that's their fame. So that's 20 fame.
Tremendous!
We are
Tremendous!
70. So we're in second right now. First is, well, somebody else. Gives you an overview of your relationship with other empires. Okay. We're at peace with them right now. That's great. I don't know how to... There we go. You've met another empire. From now on, you can communicate with them using the left click in the diplomacy tab. That must be them, who we probably just fought, to be honest. They probably just now chose their place. And so with trade, we have no resources to trade. We are trading our luxury resources, so I don't think we have any. Destroyed my outpost. So there are some grievances, but that'll end in 8 turns. And we did it early enough that I doubt they were going to want any type of war. Now, I still don't know how healing it can work. In the meantime, though, let's continue to explore. I think we want to kind of go west here. So let's start coming this way. I guess it's not a bad idea to scout this out as well, but let's go ahead and end our turn. Looks like in 1 turn we're going to complete our haven. This game is just really, really nice. There's some really great details about it, you know. The map is just absolutely stunning. And the actual, like, the more I get into the game's mechanics, the more impressed I am with it. Yeah, we'll just, let's see, complete their, no, they can't move because the AI is there.
All right.
So we'll have to go around them. So this, no construction in progress. We don't want to make a city. We don't want to make a haven. So it's strained at 60%. I'm not sure why. That means attaching this for 25, though, isn't necessarily the best idea. Because I know it puts a strain on your stability. I think we're going to want to continue to explore for now. It might not be a bad idea to get a haven online here, too. Because it would take advantage of that science, right? Doesn't actually say it would, though, so maybe not. I guess we'll just end our turn. Domestication researched, so now we can get our horses online. So in our capital, we can build animal barns, plus 5 food per horses, 1 food on a farmer's quarters per adjacent farmer's quarter, 1 food on farmer's quarter. And we can also get this. I think this is what we want. Did you notice this special district? This is an extractor, which can be placed on a resource deposit in your empire. Okay, yeah. That works for luxury. Oh, okay. So we do have an administrator here, which is nice. Might be really good to get our farmers' quarters over here too, as well as some makers' quarters. So let's get this online first. This is really helping our food. Food is plentiful. I'm not quite sure. So you gain stability bonus from a surplus of food. I think they've changed it since the last beta, that making food a bit more important. It felt unimportant last time, so I'm actually happy with that. Even if it does make it tougher, obviously.
Off we go.
Okay, let's go open up the technology screen. I think we want to grab city defense here, so we can move towards bronze working. Now end the turn.
Come over here. Follow me.
More horses here.
Let's do it.
Oh, these are some really, really nice areas. Look at this science here. And I'm not, again, trying to play like what's probably going to be the best way to play this game. But I'm just trying to obviously have a good time. And I think the Phoenicians, I don't know if they're ever going to be the best, but they feel fun. Look at these, look at that haven, right? These like, it works up to 2 tiles away too, which is really, really cool. So you only need 1, and you can work a whole area. In fact, getting this area into a city as well might be pretty valuable. So we have an outpost here. I think I want to bring this guy south now, so we can kind of see what's in this area. If there's more water, we might want to build another city. But a city up here also might be really strong, but we would need another unit to do that. Now that we have horses, or we will have horses, we can maybe get a horse unit soon. Some type of, yeah, horsemanship. We get scouts to get our outposts and explore a lot more. I don't know why this Olmec guy seems to just be like following us around.
Over this way.
Okay. We have the horses online now. So we could get something like a lumber yard, getting more production for our forest tiles. That'd be really good. Because we're only getting 20 production right now per turn. We also could get the animal barn. Maker's Quarter, this right here would give us +7, but I think we might lose the science potential here. Oh, right here would be +9. Let's grab the lumberyard. I think that would be pretty beneficial. Yeah, I think we're going to save our gold to potentially buy some units. Well, actually, it might make sense to get this. We're at 20 production. I'm going to buy this out. And that put us up to 35. In a world you'd accomplish your initiative in leading your people to greatness. I don't know what the world deed was. Maybe it was using our special ability of buying out. So now we can build this in only a few more turns. Like, everything is built much faster. So I think that was actually worth it. Plentiful. I don't know what the scale is. Plentiful sounds like it's real good. So maybe we don't need this guy here as well. Maybe we want to put him on money or science to boost how much science we have per turn. And then these work up to 2 away, unlike the other. So there's not as much of a point to build harbors, except you could build one here, getting us 13 food and 16 gold, which would be really strong. Let's go ahead and do that. Kind of an interesting place for a harbor. But it's going to work, a lot of tiles, which is really nice. Looks like there's someone we can go meet over here. So let's go ahead and try that after this. This also looks like a really good region maybe to settle. City defense researched. We can get warriors now. A new wonder can be claimed. Okay. So we could get hanging gardens of Babylon, an oasis of verdant, vagrant life in a parched land. These gardens offer a memorable place to host visiting dignitaries. +20 stability, not bad. Stonehenge, a site of deep spiritual significance, observing the solstices from within the ring of giant stones takes the breath away. So it's +10 food per correligious states, +5 stability for correligious states, +20 faith, +40 stability on capital. +5 food on the capital of empires following the same religion, +5 stability on the capital of empires following the same religion. Okay. That's pretty dang good, honestly. Temple of Artemis. With a striking array of towering columns, the temple is befitting a temple of one of the gods. 20 faith, 40 stability, +10 health regeneration on unit. Okay, that's actually pretty good. +100 fame. I guess they're probably all that. Your units ignore movement penalties from forest. Okay, that's pretty good. And then pyramids. A testament to human will and ingenuity. This marvel will surely dominate the landscape for millennia. That's true. 20 stability, 100 fame, modified district production cost by 25%. That's pretty good too. All of these are pretty awesome, actually. I think we want to claim one, but not quite start building it yet. The Pyramids of Giza is pretty good. The faith is nice from these, though, to be able to get some religion going. And the stability was pretty awesome. Extracts any luxury resource from the deposit it is built on. But we don't have a luxury resource anywhere. There's one, but that's not in our area. I think we also want to get maybe... Not sure why we're losing stability and what we need to fix that. Maybe it's the haven. Maybe it really is -5 stability. It must be. Maybe that's how they limit how many quarters you build. It subtracts stability. That's got to be how it works, actually. Interesting. I also don't love that you lose population when you build units, but I guess it makes sense. I think we want to get a warrior to come up this region and get some more outposts and maybe another city here. I think we're going to want to come here to the north. And maybe a little bit to the west as well. Like maybe make this region, this whole region our capital, and then have more cities. Not sure, maybe we'll have a city here too. But I'm tempted to get the warrior. If I did, it'd cost 115. Let's continue to work on the haven for now. And with that in mind, let's go towards bronze working. In fact, maybe we don't want the spearman or the warrior. Let's get rid of him for now until we're ready to actually get him. Looks like we met another civilization. War Desire. So you may have heard a lot about War Desire, but let's make a quick recap. Make a quick recap anyway. War Desire illustrates how strongly your empire supports open war with a given opponent. As a result, a different War Desire meter exists for each of your opponents. War Desire is a diplomatic resource. If you are not at war, War Desire does not directly impact your empire, but you should try to keep it as high as you can, because when at war, having low War Desire can lead to surrender and submission to enemy demands. Okay, so that's how you can increase this, by making demands. So they are the Egyptians, it looks like.
This proposal respects your people and mine.
Looks like we're the only people they've met. They want to trade luxury resources. We're going to accept.
You.
We are merchants, so I think we want
what
peace.
What heartening news!
That's really cool. I like that. Got some tough AI here, though. Now we've got 4 movement, so let's... I think we want to claim this region so that we can have a city here. Just because it has some really, really good science. If we were to do it here, we'd get 6 science, 14 food, and 9 production. 14, 7, 3, 12, 8. I think that really is the best place. So let's go ahead and do that. The other reason we didn't claim our wonder yet is because it costs 250 influence. And we just aren't ready to build a wonder yet. I don't think. We need a bit more... I think we need a bit more production. Maybe a second city. So now we're getting our outpost done here. We end our turn. Looks like we received an Era Star. More people, more power. We got bronze working researched. Now I think we're going to want to turn this into a city. Looks like it'll take 11 turns. We can also buy it out for 110 gold. Which isn't a bad idea, because the sooner it's done, the sooner it can work on other districts and such. Now, with the Haven almost done, we're definitely going to want to build, let's see, this here. -5 stability as well. Wow. I guess that's how they did the balance, because in the previous beta, it was just like build, build, build. And it was pretty much easy to get lots and lots of high production. But making it so it costs stability is a pretty big deal. It actually isn't a bad idea maybe to get one of those wonders done after this then. And maybe even attach, once this is done, it'll take 4 turns. Maybe we want to pay for it next turn. -5 stability as well. Wow. I guess that also makes it so you have more time to build these. Interesting. Just debating on what's going to be the best solution here. But again, it's my first time playing this through, so I've already made probably dozens of mistakes. These guys have movement. Let's go ahead and explore east. well, southeast. I kind of want to see what's over here. Because we're probably going to want to grow this city. Maybe we want to grow actually this way, especially if we grow this city here. Kind of like the idea of cities having, you know, 1 or 2 regions. Okay, now we could get fishing. +3 food on harbor, +1 food on river. That's pretty good. Masonry, though, that would be really powerful. Horsemanship would also be really good. We can get some cavalry. We could really scout a lot. Flood irrigation, we have lots of rivers. Public fountain will give us stability. Let's grab calendar. Yeah, it feels much more balanced than the previous beta did. If you've seen any videos on that, I did a few. But yeah, they so far it feels like a big improvement in the early game. The game feels like it's a bit more well-paced. A new wonder can be claimed. We're back up to 250 influence. So maybe we go ahead and claim it now. We don't want to adopt this region into this city for another turn or 2 anyway, so... I like the idea of building Giza, except we're probably not going to... Like, we're going to build a lot of districts over time, but it's not as big of a deal when they're costing you stability. I wonder if that's part of the difficulty as well. I don't know. Whew, we're in 4th with fame. That's interesting. Now, that also means it's not a bad idea to go for something that provides a lot of stability. I like the idea of healing your units. I don't know if we'll use the Stonehenge ability. I like this, but we don't have anywhere to actually use it currently. We don't have any luxury resources near us that I can see. There might be one here. Could be one in this region too. Temple of Artemis might make the most sense. We get faith, we get stability, and we get generation with units. It's kind of a bit more war-focused than peace, though. Must be placed on a luxury resource deposit. So, yeah, I think we want either Pyramids of Giza or Temple of Artemis. And last beta, I built the Pyramids of Giza, and so I think I want to build the Temple of Artemis just because I've never done it. And it looks kind of fun. So we're going to complete this, and then maybe we'll build that that wonder. Now, there's a lot of good things we could build. Getting that stability would be nice, the public fountain. Getting the fishery would also be nice. Stone, like all of these are, like we want all of these pretty bad. So let's grab masonry so we can focus on production first, because production is king. Empire stability is the average stability of all your cities. A low value of empire stability will eventually lead to a revolution. A high value of empire stability will increase the rate at which you generate civics points, which allows you to vote on discovered civics. Cool. Now we might want to buy this out and get the gold, or get the city online. I think that's actually a really good idea. It'll take 90 turns to build the Temple of Artemis. That's a bit too long. We could, however, build this. It is at 77, which is what it sits at. I think we actually want to get the, could either get a Maker's Quarter, I think would be good. But I think we want to grab this tile first. There's a lot of great production areas, and there's maybe some here as well. So let's grab the harbor. This looks like it's the best. We're going to get 13 food and 10 gold out of it. So let's do that. Continue to focus on our gold.
Off we go. Understood.
Kind of was hoping we'd discover a resource in this region. Completed this harbor, which is really nice. We're up to 33 gold per turn. And now we could build the Temple of Artemis. And I think there's a way we can make all of your cities work on these kind of projects at the same time, all contributing production, which is pretty cool. We're going to need more stability, though. in the capital pretty soon. As soon as we have the, probably next turn, we'll attach this, buy it out, and then attach it, the copper mine, allowing us to use the bronze. In the meantime, archers, not a bad idea. We still only have the, we have 2 population now. Maybe a farmer's quarter. Let's actually grab the animal barns. Actually, no, let's build a farmer's quarter first. Giving us +9, which isn't bad. So we're already plentiful. Yeah, I don't think we actually need a farmer's quarter. I think a maker's quarter, again, not terrible. City defense isn't bad. +2 farmers, +1 farmer. I think we want to grab that. Of course, we could grab the Temple of Artemis. We probably need more production to do that, though. This +14 would actually be really good. Let's do that. Let's get the 14 production on. After the animal barns. Actually, let's switch those. And then after we do that, maybe we'll build the Temple of Artemis or some units. We have the 4 movement here.
Follow me.
So it looks like there's no resources in this region. Kind of interesting, there's a little island region, though. Ooh, with a sanctuary you can claim. That's cool. Unfortunate. We might want to see if there's some resources up here that this territory could claim, because resources are pretty vital into helping your city have a lot of production and such. Knowledge is power. We have pottery workshops. We have stoneworks. I think we're going to want to go towards irrigation now, and then probably towards fishing, and then towards horsemanship. A world deed unlocked by another empire. How do we see those world deeds? There we go. Competitive deeds. Build a wonder. Okay, that's... we could try and win that one. Build a holy site. Build a railway line. Become a liege over a vassal empire. That's cool. Spread your cultural influence through an entire continent. That's also pretty cool. We won the Great Barrier Reef, the Wonderful World. There's a lot of ways to get fame, which is pretty cool. Okay. And then there's these as well that get you, I think, fame and stars. Obtain 7 technologies. And I guess it goes up to 3 stars. Earn 600 money. Current value is 332. Cool. Now I wonder if we can now trade some more treaties. So we can offer to trade everything. But the other side will have the accept it for its effects you apply. If you accept, you will both benefit from the treaty's effects. Understood. So we can propose this. We can propose open borders. We can propose a non-aggression pact.
Generous. A very
so
generous
they offered a
proposal.
counter. Understood. And so the accept, what is their counter? For 100 gold. That's probably good.
Sweeten
It
the
means
deal a little more.
it means we
and we'll
won't
see.
fight.
If that's how you want to play it.
And
Gladly.
then
Ah, what heartening news.
I wonder if they would try and
You
make a counter for
intrigue me.
this.
Let's talk.
Sounds like they accepted that pretty quickly. So maybe we should have offered the better trade deal before the military deal with the other AI. Not sure what the notification was for. You have to wait another 5 turns to get that trade deal, so. But this is probably most important, was so we didn't have to go to war with them anytime soon, since we're kind of playing as merchants. Though maybe in the next playthrough I'll focus more on military. That sounds kind of fun. +5 stability on city or outpost. Oh, we even have the stability bonus from the Great Barrier Reef. And we're getting 33 gold per turn, which is pretty great.
Off we go.
Oh wow, this would be really good for production. All these mountains. Maybe we let this region be claimed by our capital city, because it has a lot of good production areas, though no places to... We have to build an outpost, right? I guess that's how it works. And we have to get another outpost here. I think with that in mind, I might break one of these guys off next turn so we can come get outposts in these regions we want, including a potential city up here. Beautiful. We got the this one up to 7, so now we need to get to 10 to get that 3rd star. Let's grab fishing. So we're going to have animal barns in a second. Let's go ahead and attach this. Now that the mine's completed. And now with this outpost up here, we could even get a +13 Maker's Quarter. We're a +14 farmers. Temple of Artemis exploits everything. So we definitely need to get the Temple of Artemis pretty soon. Let's go ahead and buy out the animal barns. And then let's get the Temple of Artemis. We could clear the ruins as well. Buy that out. Letting that get worked now. And now we can build the Temple of Artemis in only a few turns. And it looks like you can build it pretty much anywhere. So you almost want to build it a ways away on things that aren't getting worked. Because it can work anything. And you probably can build off of it as well. So it might be wise to build like over here so that we can get some things built near it, or over here so you can build off of it. Maybe even right here. Those aren't very good tiles to work though. Yeah, I guess it's debatable of what's going to be the best place. It doesn't actually tell you. Where is the best place, right? And maybe it's not like super important. Could be a lot of farmers' quarters here though. Maybe something like right here would be pretty good. I guess right here would work. A couple more of these tiles. Like that science and food. We put it right here. Okay. Now it could work on this to get it done faster. And I think I'm going to want to do that as soon as this city finishes its haven. I think I want to take one of these guys to come claim this region and this region. This region's probably a bit more necessary to rush to be claimed.
Come over here.
Nope, that's the wrong guy.
Right. Follow me.
And we might want to claim this region soon, too. Kind of want to explore it, figure out where we want to put the outpost. There's a lot of options for production. Speaking of, let's make sure we get the stoneworks online. If I was to do that, it'd cost 143. For now, though, let's end turn. Will you accept this offer? The Empire 2 now feels differently about you.
This proposal respects your people and mine.
So we could also counter here, but I don't see a huge reason to do that yet.
Gladly.
Ah, what heartening news.
So now you have a trade route with this empire. Great, you now benefit from its FIMS bonuses, and you might also be able to build special units and infrastructures. But trade routes can be fragile. All the neutral territories the route goes through have roundhouses, which can be destroyed by ransacking armies. Extractors can also be ransacked. Cities can be besieged, and buyers and settlers might go to war. In all these cases, the trade route will be broken, but of course you can also break others' trade routes. Interesting. So lead and dye we get, and then and horses. We have horses and copper. Okay, so now we're starting to see independent people. Pretty cool.
Will do.
Alright, so there's no resources in this region, but there is a lot of production possibilities. And we're starting to see some of these discoveries. Alright, so that's the way he's going. Interesting. I think we'd want to build 918 production well, or we could get a maker's quarter there would be better. 1311. I think this probably is the best place for the outpost. Then we can get maker's quarters along it, or one really straight there that exploits all of these mountains. There's also probably an argument to put it out here to get lots of food. 1311, because we're going to get lots of production from the other places, so maybe focusing on food would be better at first. 17 too. Production is pretty atrocious there, though. I'll have to think about that. Fishing has been researched. Beautiful. So we have so much to do, but we need to get this Temple of Artemis done. We have 110 gold. We could buy out the Haven. I think I will buy out the Haven. Gives us a lot of food and gold in this city. Oh, they reached the classical era and they're getting Celts now. We're also way behind, in the middle of the pack right now. The Olmecs are not doing so hot. However, now we're all contributing to this Temple of Artemis. And we're going to want to grab this after, I think, so that we can start getting some other things in this area. Also, there's so many other things we want now. Maybe we don't want that. Let me get rid of it for now. This will be done in 10 turns. The flooded lands. An unrelenting deluge of rainfall lashes down upon the great city of Byblos and the surrounding lands. If the rains don't stop soon, the banks of the great river that threads through the city will burst, flooding the ancient quarters. With limited time and resources, the choices are stark. What do you do? Well, we just spent our gold, so we can protect for 120. I think we do that. We're at negative gold, but we will make that up in only two or three turns. So let's go ahead and grab horsemanship so we can get our scouts. Roads would be really nice. We could also get sailing to get a bireme. Let's go ahead and grab horsemanship and then sailing, and then we're going to want to grab riding, I think. $16 and $9. I think we want to build it right there. So that'll take 16 turns. That'll take 6 turns. Maybe put it right here, I guess. Beautiful. End turn. We got horsemanship now. We're automatically going towards sailing. And now we probably want to come grab this. We also might want to claim this region or this region. But we're going to need more era score. Or, yeah, I think we're going to need 120 next time. So let's send this guy. Ooh, there's a region we'd like to claim as well and get the saffron online. We don't have any luxury resources. It'd be really nice to have one online. I think we definitely are going to want a city up here. This is like a beautiful area. Some science right here maybe we could come claim. We have to have 80 influence. Okay, so that's not bad. A game of prophecy. With the empire thriving, a new game hailing from a foreign land beguiles the population. Everywhere you go, the distinctive game board and pieces catch in your eye. Insisting on a public demonstration, you play the game under the instruction in your palace court, but the event has a sting in the tail. The game is reckoned to be a form of divination as well as entertainment. Gasps could be heard as the game's prophecy became clear. You are fated to lose everything. What will you do? Silence. No, we're not going to do that. Overlook. Let the people gossip. The prophecy will soon be proved false. Or heed. We must listen to the divination and prepare for the worst. Superstitious. We're going to lose 2 science for 10 turns. We're going to lose 5 stability for 10 turns. Well, we can't do that. Silence is expensive. I think we're going to have to take heed. That's going to end the turn. We're a couple turns closer. To build a legacy that will never be forgotten. Okay. Trade a new deal with your neighbors. Oh, we've met the Mycenaeans. Mycenaeans? Okay, he's cruel, militarist, and impulsive.
Do you too believe
they attack others on sight?
There is no limit to how high humanity might soar?
Most glorious.
He's at war with
yes.
With this person. Interesting. The Egyptians.
Generous. A very generous proposal.
Looks like they've accepted. Very nice. And now we could even go meet with the Olmecs and see if they want to trade anything. We can propose this.
This
looks
is
like
something
they've
you need
accepted.
to see.
A good proposal. Okay,
feel like
I accept it.
Tonight,
There's like a delay.
I celebrate.
Okay, beautiful. So we made some deals. And we've revealed capital. So it looks like the Olmec's capital is way over here. So we kind of have this whole region it looks like to grow. So we definitely want to take advantage of as much as possible. Some of these territories, for example, we can claim maybe later, and we want to focus on claiming some of these border ones, like this one right here, so we can get this luxury resource.
Come over here.
We would need 90 over here. Oh, the Mycenaeans, they'll attack others on sight. Good to know. 10, 9, 9, 12. 11. This is a really good spot. Ten, 9, 11, 7. Yeah, I think we want to do it right here. And claim this region. It's going to end the turn. Create your religion. Unknown reached the ancient with the Babylonians. So that someone just now reached the ancient era. Wow. Got a new era star. World deed has been unlocked by another empire. Okay. Great. So we could do polytheism. Get plus 10 faith, plus 5 influence on holy sites, and plus 5 faith on holy sites. Or shamanism, plus 10 faith and plus 10 influence on holy sites. I kind of like that. Well, let's polytheism. I think the faith will be pretty beneficial, and we're getting plenty of influence currently. At least a decent amount. I think we want to claim this as well. But it's going to take some... Yeah, let's go ahead and claim this one first. 10, 12... 13, 9. Oh, there's science right here, which would be pretty nice. 7, 10, 13, 11, 12, 7, 3. Could, of course, put it over here. 9, 3, 3. That's pretty bad, though. I think we want to do it right here with the intent of putting a maker's quarter like right here. Maybe. Or we explore for another turn while we build this. We can make sure we get this one locked in. Because that cost a lot of our influence there. And in the meantime, let's continue to explore until we have enough influence to build this outpost here. Ooh. There's 2 luxury resources right here, conveniently in 2 different
Off we go.
areas. And this would be a great... Yeah, we definitely want to claim this. That's going to give us a lot of gold. Great, so we didn't suffer any serious issues with that. Now, we do have... No, we're only up to 56 gold, actually. So building some of these things is going to take some time. We definitely want to grab the obelisk to the gods. We could use population to buy out the Temple of Artemis, but we only have 4 population. So I feel like that's a little pricey. I don't want all 3. There we go. I think that's better. Now here, we could build an obelisk to the gods. It's going to work everything. It'll take 36 turns because of how expensive this is. do kind of want to attach that as well, but first we're going to need this. We're also going to really want some, definitely want to get stoneworks and then some workers' quarters up here. It'll really boost the production there. Let's go ahead and end turn. Let's just continue to work on this Temple of Artemis. I want to see how it affects us. Okay, we got another offer.
This arrangement would see both our empires prosper.
This would give us open borders. I wonder if I can get gold from it.
Begone with your wretched proposal.
I see it's so weird because they
That's
countered us originally.
interesting.
And I don't know how it affected it. Looks like we're still pleasant, so we can try that again, I guess, in 5 turns. So the religion mode, I'm pretty new to it. 0 holy sites from our empire, but we are getting 10 faith and 5 influence on holy sites. We need to build that holy site eventually. Okay, so we got this outpost being built. It'll be done next turn. We're probably going to want to turn this into a city. Oh, it looks like it's going to have horses as well. Very nice. And there's the ocean. Beautiful. Here's an idle army. We get 47. I think we're going to need 90. Need 110. So it's going to take a few more turns. So I guess let's quickly come up here. Just kind of exploring around a bit before we come back. Oh, the Acadians. Okay, so we're going to want to come back and ransack this, it looks like, in order to form an outpost in this area. Urgent affairs. The pecking of poultry. The art of divination spreads across the empire. Priests search for messages from the gods and animal entrails, the flights of birds, the wheeling of the stars, and holy decoctions, and elsewhere. Now, however, the practices have become so commonplace, so bizarre, that the whole empire is sliding towards chaotic superstition. Even the eating patterns of chickens are being interpreted by military commanders what to do. I wonder if this is because we chose that superstitious choice earlier. So we can embrace celebrating on cities. We get plus 10 stability for 10 turns. That's not bad. And that's going to move us towards collectivism. Tradition, progress, fanatical, 25% faith, plus 5 science for 10 turns. We're kind of hurting with stability to the point where we aren't really building quarters. But I kind of want to take embrace, and then with that bonus, quickly attach this. And then grab a maker's quarter. Huh. Kind of figured we could build a maker's quarter right here. Maybe we need to build this quarter first, and then we can build the maker's quarter right next to it. That'd probably be pretty good. Because we really need to get that maker's quarter, because this city's hurting with production pretty badly. And we'll just keep this city focusing on the temple. I'm even tempted to, we're getting a lot of food, so I'm actually tempted to buy out with population, since we haven't needed troops yet. In fact, let's do it. Let's finish the temple. Gives us a lot of faith, or a lot of fame. But it's up to 794, still in 4th though. And now we are working on stoneworks. And then I think we're going to want to focus on, or get the public fountain real fast. And we're going to want to grab, yeah, definitely the food on harbor. Not really any rivers. There's a little bit of river in this area, so this is somewhat beneficial. Oh, this is a big one. Let's do that. We're definitely going to want that holy site still, though. We actually won't want to have these scouts meet up. Alright, so the Mycenaeans have claimed this region. They're claiming it, I should say. So we're definitely going to want to claim this as soon as possible. And I think we're going to want to turn this into a full city.
Generous.
Sounds like he's
very
accepted the
generous
trade, which is
proposal.
nice. That benefits us more than it helps him, I think. Their war desire has increased a little bit.
Accepted. With pleasure.
So if we look at our other, if we look at the Olmecs, they're cruel, risk-taking, extrovert. Okay. And then loyal, committed, wary. So we can't do this for another 2 turns. So we'd have nowhere out of administrators, okay. So we could go to the next era. I'm not sure we want to yet. Because we just got sailing. And we can get gold on our harbors and we can get our bireme to explore, which would be really, really cool. I think we actually want to do that. And go ahead and buy him out. If anything, just to have one. That, and I think we want to get our cool harbors in each city. And if we want a city here, I think we want to get the haven. We want to probably buy this out, and then once we have the haven, I think we want to advance to the next culture. The next era. Yeah, that's what it is, the next era. Okay, so we can't go to war, or we could fight them, but we definitely don't want to from this angle. We want to come from the higher ground. And now that they moved off, maybe we can actually just ransack this for free.
Come over here.
And then we can put an outpost down. Now we have this bireme. We could come down here, or we could go up to the northern regions. I think... Understood, yeah, I must have accidentally clicked that. There's reasons to do both, right? There's even reasons to try and sail around the world, but I don't know if there's other continents in this mode. I think it makes most sense to come this way and see what they have. Although, any chance of discovering something that no one's discovered is going to be up here. It's a big map, wow. Yeah, let's go north. If we claim this, we pretty much really need to get this whole area claimed. Getting the fishery. We can now buy out this city, and now we have tier. Giving us another arrow score, very nice. Now we want to grab... We probably want to grab the haven. It says that here's the best place. Makes sense. And it will cost 210 gold to buy it out. But I think we want to get that done. And then move on to the next era, like I said before. Just gained a civics point. Okay, so that means we should be able to come here. We're getting influenced on here. We should be able to spend a civic screen, or a civic point. There's at least one civic that you can vote on. The civic has been unlocked thanks to a logical context, and you have unlocked through civic points to be able to vote on it. Remember that voting is in a civic is almost definitive. Wisely choose the one you want to vote in priority. Vote on the civics you want to vote. Found you miss. Okay. Legitimacy. So, customary laws, historical precedents, and tradition serve as the basis of our judgments. Laws will be debated, classified, and codified for perpetuity. Modify attach outpost cost by 20%. Modify absorb city cost by 20%. Applies status celebrating on new cities. Interesting. Okay. There's also founding myths. Natural right. +5 influence on main plaza. Divine mandate. +5 faith on holy site. I think that we pretty much want natural right. We get influence immediately. So let's go ahead and take that. Makes sense. Okay. Yep, we're looking at our influence right now. And let's go ahead and check our troops here. Looks like we can claim this territory. 11-7-3, 10-12, 13-9. Getting that science is pretty nice. 15-5. We probably want to turn this into a city. So I think that's going to depend also contribute to where we want to build it. I think this is actually a really good spot. It's uphill from pretty much everything. Protected by this mountain. And then we're going to turn that into a city. And we would pay for it, but we want to pay for this first.
And heat.
Alright, now we have completed the fishery. A maker's quarter makes a lot of sense. Units make significantly a lot of sense, though we have an abundance of food now. I don't know if that's more or less than plentiful. Probably more, since we've used population. Okay, we got that civics unlock. We could work on a watchtower. We can't do that. Food. +2 food on river. Not bad. +3 gold on harbor. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. And then we'll end the turn. Gain population. Osmosis event. That's good. We can now buy out the haven.
Will do.
Now, I don't know how to actually just say, okay, now I'm ready to advance. So that is something we need to look into. First, let's see if we'll accept this offer.
Arrangement would see both our empires prosper.
We're going to accept the open borders. I think that makes sense. I think we're trying to, at least in the early game right now, we're being pretty friendly. We definitely want to buy out this city eventually. In the meantime, let's continue to explore. Kind of go this way. And while we bring this guy, I think
Off we go.
a bit inland, since we're going to be coming up the coast with the ship. Now, let's see. We completed the harbor, so let's get the horses online. That's going to give us that more double resource plus some more science and food. And then the capital completed the fishmonger. Oh, the next level is sea trade. Got it. Okay, so they actually, it's cool they build on top of each other. The +2 food on rivers. Sorry about that. It's only going to help right here, which isn't bad. Food's always good. Fortifications is also nice. Getting that influence helps too. This would give us +2 food per farmer, 1 farmer slot. Not phenomenal, but doesn't hurt. We are growing, so we could get more quarters, right? But pretty soon we're gonna get to the next era. We're gonna have a more powerful quarter, so I kind of want to wait for that. So in the meantime, let's get the pottery shop. I don't know why this has been taking so long to complete this. But next turn it should be done. Now, I do want to figure out how we move on. Okay, so we can select next culture. No. Oh, okay, so I had to click on it now. We can choose. Great. Let's see. I'm not sure which one I want to do. I'm actually going to think about it, I think. I think I'm going to save this episode where we are. Because this is obviously going to take a few hours to get through. But thank you all for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about this. I'm really enjoying it. Obviously, I'm pretty sure I missed a lot of things and made plenty of mistakes. I want to play through this several times. The Phoenicians have been fun. I've liked the harbors. They're very, very powerful, and unlocking them early when you're on the coast has given us a lot of food and gold, which is really nice. So let me know what you thought about that and anything else, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks.